First question in the third row on your left.
Sam Amico, Fox Sports Ohio. LeBron, how would you characterize this season overall for the whole organization?
Well, I mean, we had many chapters. Had many chapters in this season, and I don't know. I mean, for me, it's never a success if you go out losing. But I think it's we put ourselves in back where this franchise needed to be, being a contender. But we still got a lot of work to do.
Over here on the right, Kenny.
LeBron, Kenny Rhoda, WHBC Radio. You guys stated throughout these playoffs, next man up, no excuses. But now that it's over, how devastating of a blow was it to lose Kevin early in the playoffs and then Kyrie in these finals?
Well, I think you even go before that, losing Andy, one of our heartbeats of our team, another playmaker for our team. And then you lose Kev, an all-star. And then you lose Kyrie, another all-star. Tried as much as we could to try to make up for those guys, but it's a lot of talent sitting in suits. And I've had a lot of playoff runs, been on both ends, and I know one thing that you got to have during a playoff run, you got to be healthy. You got to be healthy. You got to be playing great at the right time. You got to have a little luck. And we were playing great, but we had no luck, and we weren't healthy.
On the third row.
LeBron, Morgan Beard, WJET. There's all kinds of basketball stuff we can discuss, but this marks the end of year one and your return back to Cleveland off the court, coming back home, friends, fans, family. Has it been everything that you thought it would be when you made the decision to return?
My family is happy. Makes my job a lot easier. For the fans, I go out and just try to leave it all on the floor, and I hope it's enough.
Two, can you get in the front here? First row. Chris
Haynes, Cleveland.com. Brian, I know you obviously have reason to be frustrated. Sitting out in the locker like you were just really dejected. Could you talk about how this feeling feels compared to other times where you probably might have been bounced out the playoffs, and just your emotions and dealing with that?
It's not much you can say, really. I mean, you get to this point, and I've been on the short end of this 4 times, and I've been able to win it twice. It's really it's no great feeling when you lose. One thing you can do is just try to pick yourself back up whenever that time may be, and then just go at it again. I'm a guy who just try to be successful in whatever I do, and give everything to my teammates, give everything to the coaching staff, and when you fall short, it hurts, and you eat at you, and it hurts me to know that I wish I could have did better and done more and just put a little bit more effort or whatever the case may be to help us get over the hump, but it just wasn't our time.
Over here on the right.
Mike A-Race from the Columbus Dispatch. When you lose in a stage like this, how fast do you begin thinking about next season?
I haven't thought about next season at all.
Ethan Skolnick, Turner Sports Bleacher Report. LeBron, with all the things you're talking about, Kyrie, Kevin, that you were dealing with, was there ever a point in this finals that you doubted whether you'd be able to pull this off?
Yeah, when the numbers went 0 and we lost tonight. That's when I doubted. That's when it was over. I mean, obviously I knew it was going to be a tough task, and I continue to tell you guys we were undermanned. I don't know any other team. I've been watching basketball for a long time. I'm a historian of the game. I don't know any other team that's got to the finals without 2 All-Stars. I cannot remember thinking of it. I can't remember in the back. I don't even know if it's ever happened for a team to lose 2 All-Stars and still be able to make it to the finals. And I don't even, what Andy brings to our team as well. I mean, it's another double guy. And, we had 3 playmakers in suits. And this round and even throughout the playoffs, you got to have, all the playmakers. You got to be healthy. And you got to be at full strength to win it. We weren't. We just wasn't.
Ken, towards the center.
Ken Berger, CBSSports.com. LeBron, the way you had to play in this series was so out of character for you in terms of how you like to play. Did any part of you enjoy doing that, enjoy being able to do that, or do you prefer what's more comfortable to you?
Well, I mean, I enjoy the competition. And whatever it takes throughout the competition, I'm fine with. I don't enjoy being as non-efficient as I was. Don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy dribbling the ball for countless seconds in the shot clock. And, the team looking at me to make a play. I mean, we have 14 assists tonight. I had 9 of them. I do not enjoy that. It's not winning basketball. Like I said, we got 2 big-time playmakers on the sideline. We got another one that's been out since early in the season, and it was what I had to do. It was what was needed. If I could have gave more, I would have done it. But gave everything I had.
Joe, over here on the right.
LeBron, Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. Did you at any point feel the series shift? And if you felt that shift, were you concerned at the time that there wouldn't be an adjustment that the Cavs could make?
I mean, it was a great series. I mean, up until they blew the game open in the 4th in Game 5, but we had a chance there. Tonight we had our chances, but we ran out of talent. We ran out of talent tonight. We gave everything I had. The guys played as hard as they could, as long as we could. But that team across the way, you tip your hats to them. I cannot remember a team like them being healthy all year for the most part. All the guys, man, they did a great job. Guys being healthy, guys playing their system. And it showed in these finals.
Dave in the back.
LeBron, Dave McMenamin, ESPN.com. We learned a little bit more about your training regimen throughout the course of these playoffs, and it's a 2-month process you go through, both the mental and physical preparation. When you don't get the championship, is there any sense of, do you question whether it's all worth it, or can you just have satisfaction in the process?
Well, of course you question it. Especially when you get to this point. I always look at it, would I rather not make the playoffs or lose in the finals? I don't know. I've missed the playoffs twice. I lost in the finals 4 times. I'm almost starting to be like, I'd rather not even make the playoffs than to lose in the finals. I would hurt a lot easier if I just didn't make the playoffs and I didn't have a shot at it. But then I'll log back in and I'll start thinking about how fun it is to compete during the playoffs in the first round, the second round, and Eastern Conference Finals. And if I'm lucky enough to get here again, then it'd be fun to do it. But put my body through a lot, and but it's a price for your body feeling this way for winning. And did I win? I didn't win a championship, but I've done a lot of good things, in this first year back, and hopefully I can continue it.
Last 2 in the back and Mark in the middle.
LeBron, Daniel Zilberstein, Sport 5 in Israel. First of all, congrats on the season. Secondly, would you say that this is the most disappointing of the 4 losses in the final?
All 4 of them are disappointing. It's not one that's higher or lower or in the middle. When you don't win, it's disappointing. It's not just one is bigger than the other. So.
Because of the comeback. I meant because of the comeback, the fact that you came back here and decided to make it your home again.
No, you lose in the finals, they are disappointing. Don't matter if I'm playing in Miami or playing in Cleveland or playing on Mars. You lose the finals is disappointing.
Last one in the middle.
Mark Schwartz, ESPN. LeBron, everybody on the Warriors agreed that defending you was the toughest job in basketball. What was your impression of what kind of job Andre Iguodala did, and what was his effect on the series?
Well, I think the last couple games he played well. He played great, especially offensively. He made us defend him. He knocked down open shots, and defensively, it's never a one-on-one battle. Guys get caught up in this whole one-on-one thing, and it's never a one-on-one battle. Every time I would get past him, another guy would step up, Draymond Green or whatever the case may be. It's never one-on-one. It's not. This isn't Bird versus Magic or that old video game Jordan versus Bird or whatever the case may be. It's no one-on-one. So, but I think his ability to play multiple positions for their team, along with some of those other guys, allowed their team to be so dynamic. And he made us pay. Made us pay tonight. With big shots, timely shots, getting out on a break, getting rebounds, getting assists. He was pretty good for their team.
Thank you, LeBron.